Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got more live tournament action coming at you. It will be on MLG Shakur's Plateau. We have now got CCalms taking on Mistakes. We just saw Mistakes take out Fina Spiffy, and Spiffy is not an easy player to defeat. Wow, I mean, it was a phenomenal game, that Zerg versus Terran there, but now he's taking on CCalms. Now, this is going to be an interesting match here. So Mistakes already showing some serious promise, and but he's going to be taking on one of my favorite Protoss players of all time. It is going to be CCalms, who is currently spawning as our red Protoss player. Down here in the bottom left, in the bottom right, so both players on the bottom side of the map here, is Mistakes. He's going to be that yellow Zerg. Yellow versus red here. I love these colors, man. It's super bright. Makes it easy to see stuff on the minimap. Love that. Because the minimaps tend to be so dark and blue and dark. So when you get like blue or purple colors and stuff like that, sometimes it's going to be difficult to see. But I am done complaining. Done complaining indeed. Looks like CCalms will be going for a Forge Fast Expand. I love it. This guy is so much fun to watch. Great control from him, and I'm interested to see how he's going to deal with Mistakes. But Mistakes, we've seen his play versus Terran was that very heavy Ling, Baneling, some Infestors, a little bit of Mutilus Caress, but not tons. And we'll see how he's going to take on a Protoss player now of CCalms caliber. But looks like CCalms about to move down here. Is he going for the Forge first? It appears that he is. Nope, he's going for a Scout. Never mind. Good old-fashioned time. And looks like we have our structure going down for Mistakes. He's going spawning pool first here. Getting that down there fairly early. And he is going to send out his Overlord to this position regardless. So probably going to be taking an expand here. It does not appear to be a rush quite yet. But he is going to get that spawning pool out just a little bit earlier for safety. Until he gets a good scout out on his opponent. Looks like CCalms does cruise up here, sees what's going on. You're going to see him come down here to block the expansion. That's one of the things about not going for a fast expand as Zerg against Protoss is you tend to get blocked fairly easily. Because by the time you're headed down to this position to take your expand, your Protoss opponent is going to have a probe in your base to make things difficult for you as best they possibly can. Now back here at CCalms base, we do have his Nexus gone down. It looks like his Forge is about to complete as well. And we should see a cannon go down momentarily as well. But first Gateway, and he's gearing up for a solid wall off. Good old stuff. And CCalms, it's been a while since we've seen him play. Actually not too long, but it's been almost a week, seems like. He's so much fun to watch. Good friend of ALT-Stracraft, and a good friend in general. Just a great player. Couple lanes now out on the field. Mistakes did indeed take his hatchery, so blockage there for CCalms did not last for very long, but that's okay. He did move his probe up to this position. Looks like he may get scouted here eventually. Mistakes splitting his units all over the place. Look at this. Looking around. Who wants to see if he can find him? Good stuff. Smart move. Always a good thing to try. Now we do have your gateway complete. Actually, 2 gateways complete. Doesn't look like he's going to cancel this one either. So keeping double gateways here, he's going to pump out probably a couple zealots early to deny the third. No, he did cancel it. Okay. There goes the cancel, and he is going to have that nice little wall off with a single spot there. Blocking it with the probe for the time being. He does have that Cyber Core gone down in great time. Units tab going to show. Economy is definitely going to CCalms at this point. 26 to 19. So Mistakes. He's got to pick it up just a little bit, but he is taking a fast third, so that's part of the reason he's a little bit behind there in the drone count. Let's see. There's your Cyber Core. It is now complete. We do have 1 zealot out on the field, but this poor probe is getting in the way at this point. But Cyber Core, we're now working on Warp Gate technology, and CCalms has not chosen a new tech quite yet. So I'm interested to see if he is going to go for a new tech. He is going to go ahead and cannon the third here of Mistakes, which I think is a smart play. If you can deny that third, it does cost them quite a bit. And there's 2 cannons. He's going to have to put 1 on the low ground here. But there is no vision here for Mistakes. cancel. Oh, there we go. Okay. He's putting down another pylon. Interesting. There's your photon cannon. We should see 2 cannons go down on the low ground as close to those minerals as possible. But CCalms needs to hurry, otherwise this creep spread is going to block that. Uh-oh. He may have outrun or outlived that one. Oh my goodness. He's got to make it down here as quickly as he can. He should be seeing that. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. We got 2 more photon cannons gone down. And he is going to have a nice forward position here. And let's take a look at what we've got for CCalms. But looks like his cannons are going pretty solid. Spine crawler here. Trying to get up into position. It looks like it is not in the perfect spot. Does force the cancel there, and looks like this hatchery is going to fall. Some nice snipe here for CCalms, but he did commit a lot to this. And we did have one guy getting sacked there. It is going to be Twilight Council and Robo here for CCalms. Good bunch of sentries now out on the field, and CCalms is going to be going for a push here. He is going to have a couple extra warp-ins at the ready here in just a few moments, and he does have a forward position here, so he can warp in over here and have a pretty free reign as he moves forward. Now the third 4 mistakes has gone down in the pocket expansion here out in the center of the map, which is not a bad play. He has lost a little bit of map control, but he does see this coming from the other tower, so that's a nice little deal for him. But the cancel going down here for mistakes. Wow, and CCalms in phenomenal shape now. Got cannons over here at the third, forcing the cancel on the third here for mistakes. Mistakes stuck on 2 base. Now he is picking up a lot of Hydras. Hydras are a super effective unit against gateway units, but they do require some support, and it looks like the only support we've got at this point is Lings for mistakes. So, I don't know. It's an iffy deal, I'd say, at this point. And CCalms might get aggressive here. He is going to be putting down a third base, so playing it safe economically. But I kind of half expect to see him move forward with an attack fairly shortly, but it's going to come down to micro. If he doesn't get good force fields down on these Hydras, the Hydras can rip through quite a few of those gateway units, especially those Stalkers and Sentries. Not so much the Zealots. I mean, they're good against Zealots, but if the Zealots get up in their face, then that is really difficult. Here comes the attack from mistakes. Looks like CCalms in pretty decent shape. Good force fields there, and he is going to go ahead and back out. He knows that he needs a little bit more zealots here to deal with these guys. Tank some of that damage, get up in the face. Nice force fields there. He's going to split that army there very, very well. He's backing up here, getting a couple more warp-ins, and he is going to go for some zealot drops. In the meantime, look at this forceful play from CCalms. I'm loving this. This is a great idea from him. It is going to get scouted here fairly quickly, but that may not necessarily mean that it's going to be dealt with perfectly. Here comes your Zealots. They are going to pick off quite a few of these little Zerglings. It looks like they may snipe a queen or 2 here. Both queens do appear to be in trouble. Nope. That one does make it out alive for the time being, and now this is going to back out. The Warp Prism is backing out, but still mistakes stuck on 2 base here. And CCalms does have his third now up and running, so a big win so far and for CCalms' side of the play here. He's doing a phenomenal job. He does have more gas coming down. Looks like he is going to start working on some Colossus. He did grab that Robotics Bay, and which is going to be a great counter to those Hydras if that is what he does choose to continue with. But oh my goodness, the Warp Prism does get sniped. Nice control there from mistakes. A little bit of a loss there for CCalms, however, is still very far ahead in the supply count, 108 to 76. Let's check in on that units tab. He's also way ahead in the economy, 73 to 46. Beautiful stuff. Looking really strong right now. He does have that third base up and running, saturated in a very big way, and he's going to go in for the push here on the third. Mistakes probably going to end up having to cancel this once more, and that's a big loss. I mean, Mistakes can't afford to be on 2 bases for any longer. He's really running out of time here. He is going to get a kind of a surround, a flanker, however, on CCalms and try and force him back here. We should see these guys blink across here. He is going to do some good blink micro here, blink it back one at a time. Beautifully done, and is going to take down a lot of Hydras there. Wow. Nice micro does save the day here for CCalms, who has now taken almost 2x the supply lead over Mistakes. Mistakes starting to find himself in a lot of trouble, and CCalms giving the squiggly mouth face. Brutal. What can I tell you? Here comes your Hydras. These guys are going to cruise in. They are going to try and take out these photon cannons as quickly as possible. One Stalker being warped in here. Going to try and defend it. Nice little blink micro there, but wow. Actually, doing a lot of damage here. These cannons picking up quite a few kills. And the Stalker going to try and escape. Whoa, wow. Look at that. Baiting those guys into that corner. The Colossus getting off a couple shots and picking up 3 kills there very quickly. Mistakes trying to defend his third as quickly as he can, but cannot do it. And there's the GG. CCalms taking down the win. Nicely done. Great control there from both of these players. Turned into a wonderful matchup. Can't wait to get that one out on YouTube. Don't alt tab, ladies and gentlemen. Always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys in our next tournament match.